Hi everyone, welcome back. We're on to the part 2 of the excuse me, I'm choking my excuse me, choking on my own. I have to restart that. Hi everyone, and welcome back to part 2 of the new stages that are dropped. We've just done the loop drill. Now we're going to drive-by. Let's go and have a look at that. Cool. So same as previous. Let's have a quick look around. Let's see what we can do. There's nothing behind here. It all jumps through. This is pretty cool. It all sort of goes so you can get a good back view and see how things work. I like the fact that it does that, so I can see behind everything. There's nothing around here anyway. Cool. I'll spin it around. Here we go. Back to the middle again then. So on the board then, let's go have a look then. Where's my pistol? There we go. All targets must fall to avoid the penalties. Yeah, okay, so same as before. The defend targets take 10 points to once eliminated with a fall away. Well, that's why it does, but it just says differently. So if you didn't see the previous videos, these targets take 10 points to drop. So what we mean by that, you have to hit the 5 twice, or the 10 once, or the 2 5 times, or 3 3 times, plus a 2, and it's all that sort of stuff. So that's in 10 points or more stops it basically, and they do drop away. Again, no shoot targets as per normal, and it looks like we've got a start in the middle of the box. It doesn't say start anywhere, but it doesn't also start at the beginning, so you could probably start on the left or the right. But generally, when there's these 2 bits on the floor, that generally means that that's where you got to start. So I'll go through it in slow time, like I did before on the other shoots, and then we can run through it. Again, this is very similar to one of the other shoots that we've got, where there's 3, and the gap's normal, so it's very similar. So it's nothing you haven't seen before. Just again, the targets are different. They're called the Ace Defender targets. So we'll do. Oh, what have we got on the old boards? Have a look over here. They're pretty cool. Having decent scores. Look, lovely jubbly. Happy days. Right, so let's go through that then. We'll do a run on this then, and then we'll have a little chat again about it afterwards. So here we go.
Please proceed to the starting area.
Face downrange. I'm in the middle of the box.
Please proceed to the starting area.
Do I need to be closer?
Stand by.
Oh yeah, that. Okay, here we go. There we go. Yeah, obviously a new high score. I've not done it yet. So, okay, so there we go. It's very similar to the other scores. We do actually have to stand a lot closer to that now this time. And again, if you didn't see in the previous videos, you see the holster and you can see the hand. Now you can sort of see the hand then was me holding it to the front, coming up, and these ones are the holsters. Now that's did in the other previous ones. It only seems to work on an official run for some reason for me. I'll try it from my holster. So let's get it from here. I've placed it in my holster. Now, it's not locked in, so I'm going to do a couple of different ways. Not locked in, then locked in, okay? So it's not locked in at the moment. So I haven't pressed the B button, held it down. I'm just going to do the run as a non-official run, as in a practice run. And then we'll do an official run and then see if there's any difference. Okay, so here we go.
Stand
from holster, got the green light come down. See what it does. Yeah, yes, there you go. And it's from the holster. And I use teleport, obviously. So yeah, okay, so it does actually do it. So on the previous ones, it wasn't quite doing it for me. So I didn't lock it in. I just had it in my holster. As you can sort of see, it's really weird to see because when you get your timer to the front and you look to the left, to the right, it moves. So if I then hold the B button down, boom, it brings it up and it locks it in position. But what annoys me the most is I'm turning and it's turning further away from me. Come back. But oh well, it doesn't matter. Right, so I've locked it in position. Let's do another practice run with it locked in. See how we go.
Stand by.
So I can see the symbol again. There we go. Finish it. What did it do? Yep, it said I had it in the holster. That's fine. We'll double check that again. So this time I'm going to do it from the front. Not in the holster, and see if it changes it back.
Stand by.
Oh, that was a double shot on the old no shoot target there. Try and makes it a little bit faster. Nope, it didn't change. Now, that could be for the fact that because that's the previous one and I didn't do better, it's not going to change. So remember like that before? Yeah, I really messed that up. Then like that. But anyways, but there you go. That's the way it works. Have a bit of fun with it. Choose bits I quite like this. It seems to be quite a quick one. And I do, like speaking to a couple of others lately, I do really need to start practicing it from the holster because again, you can sort of, the timing is completely different. And that's why it's important to practice it from the holster, because I believe if you do go into real-time championships, not like me on the VR, you have to start from the holster, or is it on a table, magazine out, that sort of stuff. There's loads of different things to do that, I need to practice a lot more. So I'm at the moment, as you see my videos, I start from the front and come up. Okay, but there we go. So that's the drive-by. Not sure why it's called drive-by, but it's an interesting one because if you start over here, it says move to the end.
Please proceed to the starting area.
So it's not like I'm going past it all. It's just the name they called it. But anyways, right. Let's go back to the heart. Have a look at anything different? No, it shouldn't have changed anything there, should it? Oh, actually, I think it did. Interesting. Right, so I'm going to have a go at those a bit later on and see how we get on with that. So there we are. There's the two. So the previous video and this one is the two new stages. You can sort of see, and now I've seen previously I've already started practicing. So now it's again like if you see my other videos, it's trying to get that up a lot higher and get a bit more practice on those ones as well. But also going to finish the rest of these. So because I believe in a lot of these, I don't go from the holster, and that's what I want to plan on doing, is doing it from the holster and get better. I wish I had the room to run around, but I don't. But that's the joys of having the old teleport thing anyway. So there we are. Anything else that's new that we don't know about? Well, you've seen previous videos, you've got the builds, but that's a previous video. So again, thank you everyone for being here today. I love you lots. God bless you all, and I'll see you all in the next ones. Goodbye.